This is Brian the Avatar, and long ago he set out on a journey to save League of Legends, playing every champ only once from A to Z. And that's what he did. He was the Avatar, master of all 164 champions. The people loved him. He had fame, wealth, power beyond your wildest dreams. But all he really wanted was to bring League of Legends back into harmony. When the Avatar looked back on his journey, he realized he did not save anybody. And the world still needed him. So I vanished about 9 months ago, and here I am. It's been a while. It was very cold being frozen for so long. Thank God 18,000 people found me, and I'm gonna play every champ once. Again, from A to Z. I guess that means twice. The goal? The next tier from where we left off. Emerald. Starting all over at A. Aatrox. This being my first game in 1,000 years, I walked in there with nothing but a smile on my face. And then I watched as Gragas was late to a roam and Brand calls him a pig. Here we go! Not even 6 minutes into the game. That's when I knew, just coming back into the job, there is a huge workload. But I'll get through it as I ult into Gangplank, knowing he did not have flash. I continued trading with Gangplank when he looks to all in. I knew this fight was gonna be close. Brand is still flaming Gragas for every mistake, so the pressure on this fight was very tense and it could very well determine the game. But I managed to survive Gangplank's Q with 29 HP. And I flashed in for a solo kill. Brand continues flaming Gragas. I'm the Avatar and I cannot just stand there and watch this Brand destroy the harmony. It's a good thing I knew exactly what to say to defuse the situation. Brand, cool your head! Haha, get it? I don't think he got it. Much to my dismay, it did not work as Brand continued making mistakes and blaming it on Gragas. But luckily, I am the Avatar. And I'm here to restore the harmony. That's when Hecarim came out of nowhere. And then ran away. What the fuck was that? Brand continued making big plays that got us nowhere. Our mid is bad. It is a lost game. They say the last thing you see before you die is what's most important to you. Unfortunately, the last thing I saw before I died was Brand. Also dying. And then blaming Gragas. I really thought those were going to be my last moments. But then something out of your wildest fucking dreams happens. Enemy team on Baron. At least 4 members. They made a mistake as we're on soul point. We can secure the soul right now. The logical call is to give up Baron and get the soul. Gragas takes the teleporter. But then he does the unthinkable. He walks away from Dragon. Thankfully Dragon is uncontested as I respawn. This is good, we got the Dragon soul, I thought to myself. But where did Gragas end up going? What the fuck? We get the Dragon soul. And the Baron! I watched as Gragas casually walked up. He ults. Hecarim smites. Baron lives at 1 HP. The Comet comes in and steals the Baron! I could not believe my eyes. My Avatar eyes. Maybe we can win this. If Brand stops running it down and blaming Gragas. Never mind, Brand is running it down and blaming Gragas. And I got baited. Now the enemy team is looking to end the game and Brand is the only person who can stop them. And that was when I witnessed poetry. He misses his W. He eased the wave. Q's the air. Single ult Xayah. Misses his W. He unleashes his full combo onto the wave and stuns the cannon minion. Momentarily backs off. Misses his W. Ease Xayah. Q's Gangplank. And dies. When I watched this play, a tear dropped from my eye. Wow, you actually did enough. And that was my very first game as Avatar. I honored Brand for being such a great teammate and then I reported him and I got an instant feedback. We start the series in Gold 2 as we move on to Ahri. I was in Champ Select when I saw Teemo locked in. Tenmo player? Ryze and I were fairly even until Rengar showed up. And I managed to get a few loose kills here and there. But the turning point was when Jinx gets caught and the enemy team starts the Baron. We had to try and stop this. I had one charm. In hindsight, I could have just walked up and full comboed the Kai'Sa. But I was processing a lot of information at once and the only thing that came out of my head was Baron quickly die, kill closest thing, if possible, charm the Bel'Veth. I miss. I get Renekton instead. And the fight breaks out. It was not a good start, but then Teemo comes out of nowhere. and gets a quadra kill. Just like his videos. The legend is really back. I thought it was just rumors. But then Jinx gets caught again and I baited myself trying to save her. We both die, halting our team's momentum. That's when I saw an opportunity to pick off Bel'Veth, but I missed my charm. We thankfully managed to disengage. And that should have been it. There's no objective for fighting over. It was just a failed pick. But then Jinx gets caught. And we lose the game. Akali was what I was meant to play, but my ADC banned my hover Akali because, ADC, go GG. So of course I call him an absolute bastard, no offenses though, I'm a good guy. But then he calls me the bad guy before proceeding to say some racial slurs and locking in Yasuo. Here we go! The game begins with Yasuo on the run for some reason. I don't know why, but the enemy bot lane is here. Even though the minions are coming into lane right now. Draven chases Yasuo back to his own base. By the time the bot laners are back in lane, Neeko is level 3. How is this working? I decided to cheesy early roam to catch this Alistar. Little did I know that he was the one catching me. And I kind of panicked. I could have auto-attacked him. But he gets away. But it was actually all part of my foolproof plan. Because Gragas could not resist me and he tried to get me. But I go invisible. I give him 2 auto attacks. And that's what I did. I did that. I shut down their jungler. By making everyone believe I was Alistar's newborn baby. My bot lane continued stomping. And I also went down there to prove a point. That man did not catch me. He did not. I have my ult coming up and I need to put this Ahri in position where she cannot charm me. But also cannot hide behind this turret. And right there is just perfect. This game is going more and more into our favor as I 1v2 this bot lane and I get the Draven. And I had to settle things with this Alistar too. My hookshot coming up in 2 seconds. With this angle, with this timing, I'm trajected straight into Alistar's arms. And he does not catch me! He does not! I win. Is what I would have liked to say. And then I remembered I had this Yasuo. This Yasuo just built a Boots of Swiftness and started roaming. He saved up $3,000 to buy an entire Hullbreaker. I had to cover bot alone. I never got the chance to utilize my advantage. I watched as Ahri greatly impacted the game. Meanwhile, my Yasuo is getting Raptors. I did my best to hang in there, but that was not enough. And in the end, there was nothing I could do. And we lose the game. After that loss, I started getting really bad avatar flashbacks. You see, I was stuck in gold for 16 letters in my last run. And I cannot let that happen again as I go on to Akali. That was when my Thresh disconnected. And I was like, man, not this shit again. It felt like everything was always stacked against the avatar. And in the past, he blamed that. Not this time. Every champ is so unique. What can I do with this one? With the cards I am dealt with? That was the only thing on my mind. And then this Herald fight happened. I get the triple, and now I'm in a position to change everything. The enemy team couldn't make sense of the situation, and I was taking every advantage of that. Also, my Thresh came back at some point in this game, I don't remember. The fact that Thresh went AFK and they were losing, the enemy was turning on themselves as they continued murdering them. I was 14-0 before the enemy team surrendered, giving me my must-needed win. Alistar. All I wanted to do was play support Alistar. That's all I wanted. But the enemy team decided to randomly invade at 1:30, which started whatever the hell this was. It is now 3 minutes into the game, and I have not been into lane yet. And we start the game 1-7. That's when Jace called GG. And that was all I needed. I pretended I was AFK before smacking him in the turret. I continued smacking him until I realized this man was 3 levels on me, so I ran away. And then I accidentally killed him, giving me the last laugh. Not really, I'm kind of crying. Amumu. There I was getting my red buff when the enemy bot lane cheesed my bot lane in the tri-bush. So I leveled up my Q and flashed it in. And I managed to get Zorath, but I wanted both. That was when I saw this Q, and I was confident I grabbed that Twitch's ass. But unfortunately for me, no asses were grabbed. And we get just a Zorath. And then I gank mid, we kill mid. I gank bot, we kill bot. I gank mid, we kill mid. I gank top, we kill top. Back to bot, kill bot. Get the dragon. Back to mid, kill the mid. And here I thought I was amazing at Amumu. And then Jax gets solo killed. He gets upset. I tell him he's doing good. And that I played bot side and got them fed. They're like 10-0. Jax tells me to learn how to jungle. And maybe I won't piss off top. I am 109 with every dragon. And the score is 22-8. Lilia has 2 assists. Fuck you, lose LP. What do you mean? We are hard winning in every way possible. I am the god of Amumu. The god! Jax then teleports in and starts running it down. Meanwhile, Kai'Sa solos Baron. She's completely lost it. My team and I continued stomping the enemy team. There was no hope for them. Meanwhile, Jax sells his items and buys fairy charms. I have never seen someone try so hard at losing a game and completely fail. And now we are 1 game away from platinum. Because at this time I got the instant feedback report for the racist Yasuo earlier. And also the instant feedback report for the Jax. That's a double instant feedback. For the first time since the series started, the Avatar felt like he was being the Avatar.